to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Ramon Flores will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes it deep.
Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Now the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit.
Okay, don't get rattled.
Batting third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
David Wright will get his first opportunity now.
Hey, try turning a double play for once.
First pitch on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
A runner at first with no outs here. He's set. Now the pitch. Pitch swung out and missed. The throw. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
And I think they're going to set the tone early that they want to be aggressive on the base paths, but this stolen base attempt just doesn't pan out.
And the pitch. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss, strike 3 as Wright is gone for out number 2.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
In now, Dylan Herrera. This is lined into left field, a base hit.
Come on, we're love here.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Will Metzger.
Will Metzger will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. He seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
He's set. Now the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Pause. Now the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 1st at Citizens Bank Park, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Ben Revere will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Cesar Hernandez will get his first opportunity now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Now a bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Well, you're down a run here in the bottom of the first, and so this is a good start towards getting things back to even. You get the leadoff man on base, then they move him up to second here on a nice sacrifice bunt.
Dominic Brown will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday, as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. These Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Oh, and a good curveball that time, as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Into the box now, Nate Fryman, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
2 strikes now from Harvey. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here comes a 1-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Full count pitch on its way. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The next 3-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Dominic Smith will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Dominic Smith.
Have a nice flight home, Matt.
Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. Look at the stop. And the throw gets him at first base as he threw that one from his fanny, but he gets him anyway for the first down.
Well, that's highway robbery right there. Boy, if he doesn't knock this thing down, I don't think there's any chance the second baseman was going to be there in the hole. And not only does he make a great play, but he also hits his pitcher right in stride, which is not always as easy as it looks.
Mike Trout will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
Get out of here, Matt. Go back to New York.
First pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The next pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Standing in now, Kevin Pawalczyk, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Here it comes. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Cody Ashe will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Here's the first pitch. That's popped up now towards short right field. Herrera is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. James Jones get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark. First offering on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Here's the pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
And we're going to see a lot more of this, because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, the shortstop,
Addison Russell will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch coming. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Well, never too late to get a rally started. He gets a little fortunate here to beat this one out, but he's going to take it. And that gives his guys a shot here with 2 outs.
James McCann will stand in now. Just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Trout is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Matt Harvey will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he gets this fastball by him. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
1-1 pitch is lifted in the air out to right. 1 away here to begin the third.
Well, it's always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher. He sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Juan Lagares will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Here comes the 1-0. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Ramon Flores will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. Now a hard liner toward short, and that is going to be a base hit.
You make a mistake up to this guy, it's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Dylan Herrera will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. The 1-0 home. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Stepping in now, Will Metzger, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
From the stretch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Earn your paychecks and turn the dues.
He's ready now. The pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Jones is there. 2 down.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Dominic Smith will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And they get him off balance that time as it slapped the other way to short. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing. Ethan Martin makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Now here it comes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Ben Revere. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Come on, Dan, let's do it.
1-0 on the way. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 1-2 with 1 away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw gets him 2 down.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Dominic Brown will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
From the belt, the pitch, and this will be fouled away. He's ready. Now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Men on third with 2 down. Now the 1-2. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Mike Trout will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's the first offering. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Into the box, Kevin Kowalczyk. A pitch out, the throw, and boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
He's going to be kicking himself behind the plate there. Not sure if this came from the dugout or not, but it's the perfect call to pitch out. They have him dead meat at second base, but the throw sails high, and he's able to slide in there under the tag.
The 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Well, for Trout, that's now 11 stolen bases for him on the campaign. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. Trout around third. He can move. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Awfully good start to the inning right here. You get the leadoff man into second base, and they'll just switch spots as he's chased home on the RBI double.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Into the box now, Matt Harvey. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Oh, man, I am not sure what happened out there on base. The batter does a great job. He gets the sacrifice bunt down. But what's the runner thinking? He decides not to go anywhere. That's just flat out inexcusable. As a result, he's not going to get credit for the sacrifice, and it's just a wasted out.
Here's Juan Lagares as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Comes set, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
The 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
He's set, now the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He'll try again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Stepping in now, Ramon Flores. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
The 1-0. Now a ball lined back over second. And that's in there, base hit. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
David Wright will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. Now here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
So very wrong.
He's set, now the pitch. Sneak him at the letters, it's 1-1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Here he comes on 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-0 New York. Nate Fryman will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
First baseman.
First pitch on the way. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the pitch. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Again, a 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show, as you get a look there at the two starters scheduled to oppose one another. Cody Ashe will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And the pitch. Grounded, foul. Two strikes now from Harvey. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
1-2. Swing and a liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
I think it's fair to say that this is going to be the best shot they've had so far to get on the scoreboard. You can see the hustle there. He's all the way up to third on the one-out triple.
Here's James Jones now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Standing in now, Addison Russell, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Hit something hard right here.
2 outs here with a runner at third. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Dylan Herrera will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Dylan Herrera.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
out here.
And now a pitch on the way. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here it comes. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a liner. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time you realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Will Metzger will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Let's go. Here we go.
First pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Come on.
Now the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swinging a high chopper. Knee high, he barehands it on to first, and there were 2 down.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
In now, Dominic Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. James McCann will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First offering on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Alejandro De Aza will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-0 on the way. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Three and 2, here it is. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Ben Revere will dig in. He doubled his last time. Harvey over to first. Runner back standing. And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Comes set, now the pitch. And he continues to swing the bat well as this is into center field for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Wow, first day of the month, 3 base hits. Nothing like starting things out on the right foot.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
He waits, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
First and second now, 1 man out. He's ready now, the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's another 0-2. Opposite field to left. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And with it, the lead's cut in half now to 4-2.
So much for shortening up and putting the ball in play. This is a big swing right here with 2 strikes. And he's going to get rewarded for it as he drives in a couple of runs here on the double.
Dominic Brown will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
From the stretch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Now, you can't take any more pitches like that. You don't like it, you got to at least try and fight it off.
Pause, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Nate Fryman will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. the first pitch to him. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And that will plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Cody Ashe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
1-0 pitch now. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Two pitch on the way. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Here's the payoff pitch.
Here we go.
Fouled straight back. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Flores is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 3. Simpson will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 37.
Mike Trout will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Right fielder, Mike Trout.
And a drive out to deep right center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now 5-3.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Now batting.
Into the box, Kevin Pawalczyk. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Now here it comes. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
The pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes a 1-2. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. That guy's no slouch up there, and he comes through with a solid single here.
Matt Harvey will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. Here's the first offering. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Nobody out, runner on first. He's set, now the pitch. Squaring again, and this time he'll steer it fair toward the right side. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, this is textbook baseball right here. He's got the lead already, and now he moves another man into scoring position, and that could hopefully give himself even more of a cushion to work with.
Here's Juan Lagares as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Don't give up the run.
1-0 on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 with one away. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Into the box now, Ramon Flores, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
From the belt, the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. 5-3 New York. James Jones will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Right fielder, James Jones.
Now the first pitch. And that's taken for strike one. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Addison Russell will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
James McCann will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Now the first pitch. Line foul to the right and over the Phillies dugout. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Alex Willingham is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 38. Alex now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot, number 2.
David Wright will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman, David Wright.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Here it comes. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Now here it comes. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Standing in now, Dylan Herrera, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Will Metzger will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here's a 1-0. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. And it's now 6-3.
Well, he had gotten the first 2 guys in this inning somewhat easily, and you figured he's on his way to just strolling through this 7th inning, but whoa, not so fast. He falls right back down to earth by serving this one up right here.
In now, Dominic Smith. Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, 1 pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Mike Trout will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle inning. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies 3. Jonathan Diaz will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. First pitch coming. In there, and it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Now as this game goes along, you have to wonder whether or not this will be his last inning of work. He's due to bat second when their turn comes around.
Ben Revere will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
One out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-2. 3-2 now.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. He'll try it again, 3-2. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Flores is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Cesar Hernandez will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Another fastball, another called strike. 0-2 now. Two strikes now from Harvey. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You just don't see that, like, ever. Not in that situation, not in that count. That's a big break from an offensive standpoint. Now you've got to find a way to make that hurt somehow.
Dominic Brown will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Here's the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. A runner on first with 2 away. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies strand 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Brad Hand will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Kevin Kowalczyk will dig in. He singled his last time around. Breaking ball there as that's fouled away for the first strike. Now the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Now here's a shot toward the gap in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
You know, sometimes people talk about no doubters when a guy hits one 20 rows into the seats. Well, that's a no-doubt double right there. No chance for any of these outfielders to get it. With their backs to the infield, they got to get back there, get the ball back into the infield just to save a double.
Lucas Duda will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Lucas Duda.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Comes set, now the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Ready now on 1-1. 1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A look at our line score thus far. The Mets have come to Philadelphia, and they lead the Phils here in the 8th. Juan Lagares will stand in to try it again as we take you back to the top of inning number 1. Here he was leading off the ball game as he got things off on the right foot with a solo home run. First pitch on the way. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here's the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
almost hit him on the last pitch. And he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
2-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Ramon Flores.
Ramon Flores. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Brett Cecil will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Brett Cecil.
Nate Fryman will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around.
First baseman, Nate Fryman.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the inning will begin with a fly ball out to straightaway right. Trout is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Cody Ashe will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's the first pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down. James Jones will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. The pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And now a pitch on the way. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Into the seats, and it's gone. Solo shot here to the left, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Jason Nix will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Jason Nix.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The next pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Into the box, James McCann. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And when you've got a pitcher out there that you think might still be a little distracted from the home run earlier in the inning, you can use that to your advantage. And he does that right there by taking second.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now the 2-0 home. This is foul right side. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here comes a 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick. And that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. On to the 9th inning now from Citizens Bank Park. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Ronald Belisario will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. David Wright will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game.
Number 5, David Wright.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And the pitch. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and this deflects right off him. So unfortunately, he'll be forced to leave the game here with an apparent head injury. And we're hoping, of course, it's nothing too serious, but it's usually not good when it's above the neck. Carlos Corporan is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 26, Carlos.
Dylan Herrera will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Dylan Herrera.
Here's the first offering. Splitter swung on and missed 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here, 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in Game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week. Now the 1-2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. And
And Brown will look this one in for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Will Metzger.
Will Metzger will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. First pitch coming. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. Right around third, heading for the plate. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Second hit of the ball game for him right there. This one's an RBI triple, and he's in scoring position himself with just 1 away.
Number 33 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 33.
Mason Williams will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball, as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. It is.
That's a big insurance run there, and it comes rather cheaply. You're trying to keep your guys in the ball game, but this won't help the cause one bit.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Oh, and he misses it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
I'm not sure if this will wind up being a triple. It really should be a 3-base error. I mean, here it is. He was there in plenty of time. He just winds up with a handful of air. And they are going to hit him with an E. It's well-deserved.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
The 1-0 home. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Here comes the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
The infield was in here hoping to cut down the runner at the plate, but that doesn't much matter here, as this one's lined into the outfield to pick up the RBI.
Carlos Villanueva will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9.
Carlos Villanueva.
Standing in now, Kevin Pawalczyk, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
1-0 on the way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Barehanded for one. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies 4. Jack Leister is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Jack Leister.
Jonathan Diaz will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around.
The shortstop, Jonathan Diaz.
Betts will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 25.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Here it comes. Way outside. 1-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's Ben Revere. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Cesar Hernandez will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. First pitch coming. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
1 out and a runner on second base.
Give him the green light.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. Dominic Brown is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Now the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 9-4. Good night from Philly.